Good morning, folks. It's 10:15 a.m. on the 21st day, 7th month, 2021. And as you can see here, I have a rather large measurement marked out here. 8,095 kilometers, excuse me. My. Not just a little bit of chem here, is it? Not just a little rope. This is a noose, folks. This is strangling all life on this planet. You know, I'm sure you guys see it very well over here. Bribey and Caboolture and Redcliffe and all this looking out to sea. This is crap. This is man-made plumes. Evenly spaced deployments of some kind of chemical catalyst in the atmospheres that have made these clouds, that have reproduced the conditions of natural clouds. Something here has deployed. Boom, 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 boom. These are your tax dollars at work while you're locked down. They're locking down all life on the planet, and they've been doing this for decades. You hear that plural? Decades. Thinking back now, I'm 57 years old. I don't think I've ever seen natural weather. See, I'm just going to follow this chem line. Evenly deployed spaces here. Look. Boom, bada boom, 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 boom. Oh, like a drum roll. It's not a Byron drum roll either, which is a pleasant one. These are chemical catalysts in the atmosphere over the top of you. Over the top of you. 895 kilometers of it. Of not naturally occurring cloud formations over the Tasman Sea. What a shame that this hasn't stopped yet. What a shame that this is being sold as necessary. Necessary. Do we see anything particular here? Did I zoom in here for a reason? You see the mark of the club there in front of you? See the compass and square? Do I have to point it out obvious? Well, it's obvious to me that geoengineering has not stopped. It's obvious to me that this program began a very long time ago. You know, I zoom over here to the area where the whales are. Anybody love whales? Well, this is where they teach the bubbies to be whales. I see you, Rod. Somebody's deploying, man. They're really hammering you today, though. They're going right over the top of you. You may have cleared your house, though. Boom, 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 boom. Chem bomb plumes, man. Chem bombs suck. I wanted to just show this to you real quick this morning. I had come on to have a message. Go down. The hell's going on over here? There's mountains up here, so sometimes we do see things, but not in square form, right? So I'll say that's geoengineering. That's geoengineering. See it? Whoops, excuse me. Bzzz, that's EMF. That's how they nucleated that. That's not the same method as I just showed you out to sea of the chem bombs. This is just microwaves. Outflow boundary, hemming the chem over the mountains, and when they turn these radars off, that's coming straight over the top of you. Look at this EMF here, over near, was that Inverness? Upper Horton. Bzzz, getting fried, EMF, geoengineering style. And there's many devices that do that. It's not always a HARP device or a HARP array. And you hear me use the word type, because there's only one HARP and it's in Alaska, and it's an anagram for a research program. High Altitude Active Auroral Research Program, HARP. Square forms there, square over Vic. Geoengineering report. I just one day want to turn this on and not see it. What the hell's this crap here? See the evenly spaced deployments? These don't look like spikes of magnetism all the time. What's this square here? You know what that is? That's geoengineering. It's a trademark. It is a thumbprint. It's obviousness. Anybody who's been following weather with me for a long time can spot these squares in a moment. And anybody who's got half an eyeball still focusing can spot a square too. And remember back when you were told the squares do not naturally occur in nature very often. Well, I'm seeing them here far. And if I zoom back now, I'm going to go to the last full image of the planet. Right, Australia. You copped it yesterday as well. Yesterday it was just too hot to sit in this room. I'm going to skate on out of here as soon as possible. It's just too hot in here. That's a very fire-like looking smoke almost. Guy Fawkes. Did we ever learn anything from him? We made a hero of somebody. And was that a false flag? Or we just told that so they could make money for a new parliament building? I've wondered these things in the past. A lot of EMF there. Bunch of crap again over Lismore. But you guys been getting fried. Look at that. Bzzz, getting fried, and Nimbin is not always with the joint. Or maybe they all exhaled all at once over here. I'm breezing toward Byron. I don't know. All right, let's zoom on back. The first thing I know, another square form out here. No, New Zealand, I will not forget you. You guys copped it last week. Look at this haze of shit coming over the top of you. You're breathing this. Are you guys going to get ready to have a big outbreak and they're going to lock you guys all down again? Well, when won't they? When are your emergency measures due to come up? You know, when they're due to expire, I guarantee you they'll say people have expired. Same old ball and chain, same old song and dance. And while we're still breathing this, I photographed this on the ground from New Zealand before. I've flown over this shit all over the world. And these are not naturally occurring cloud formations here, folks. You know, microwave popcorn down there, the veil of God only knows what. That doesn't look a very healthy white color, does it? No. That's something that's going to sicken your... Right? And well, if I see something, I say something. Are you going to say something? I know plenty of y'all do, but I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough. I wonder what's up with the fires. That's the next thing on my mind. First thing I want to do is see what my harmonizer did. Welcome to the world. Look up, smile. You never know when our picture's being taken. Well, I think our picture's being taken all the time. Yeah, this was supposed to come over the top of us as some fucker put on a harmonizer over here and blew a hole in it. This is just check-ins. Yeah, definitely blew a hole in it. And everything reconverged that way, usually, yeah. West definitely cleared it out. Have a nice day, Ireland. Except for this big rope of shit over the top of Cork. Corked up, ain't it? We're all getting corked right up the old wazoo. Look at this again. Evenly spaced deployments of chemical catalysts of some undisclosed thing in our atmosphere. Over our heads. Over the heads of these fish. Okay, we want to poison ourselves, jump off the fucking cliff. But don't take all life on this planet with us. How dare we even propose, how dare you girls, agendas. Look at this shit. Plume, plume, plume. That's a new type method. What the hell's in the center of that? Long cigar-shaped object. Is it the dreadnought? Sky dreadnought? It's been being seen around the planet lately. And it will cloak clouds around itself. Look in the patents, folks. Look at the patents. And not all patents are made, right? You can have a patent for a virus and never produce it. And why would you patent a virus anyhow unless you're Dr. Evil? And Dr. Evil does shit like this in my skies. Square forms. Plumes of God only know what. I think it's drone swarms. I can't get my head around any other way they're doing this. So many, so few, you would see the planes. And drone swarms ain't going on your little flight tracker. I imagine sonically we should be able to pick them up somehow. Because those little helicopters, those little noises is hard to disguise. But you can't disguise what my eyes see in the skies. And I realize the real lies that we've been lied to, folks. Geoengineering is real. It has not been banned. It is well funded by the United Nations. And even this smoke from this fire's here, you could see it here. It blew it out over us. Very impressed with that device, Rod. A lot of people breathing clean air because of you over here today. Square this is electromagnetic frequency, and it pulse this way and this way. Square forms will do this. Bzzz. Chemtrails suck, and they come in many forms. Balloon dispersions, rocket dispersions, the jet plane dispersion method, whether it's those towers that you see spewing up steam in your power plants. You know, for years they have free energy devices in the basements of these places to make our electricity. I suspect that. And that the only thing we're seeing them doing is making steam with the coal, perpetuating the look. It costs me more to make your electricity rather than that spinning wheel down in the basement that a guy puts his thumb on every 6 weeks to keep it spinning is making your electric. You know, these type devices do exist. Their patents are often bought up by the tech companies and the pharmaceuticals and this to hide things from you that might cure you or help your life. We hear of med beds. This med bed ain't working without that luciferase. Nobody get with it. Donald Trump ain't saving you. Biden ain't saving you. You must save you, because it's still going on. It went on the whole time. It's been going on for decades nonstop. I can go over here to the time machine over here to see these years on the NASA worldview, and you could go look yourself. That the big chemical catalytic crap has been going on in our skies. Sorry if it gets choppy when I move. It's the graphics card can't handle it. But if you can handle it, you can. Welcome to St. John's. What the hell is this post off the coast? Oh yeah, chemtrails, because they send a lot of flights over here. Yeah. Some transatlantic traffic. Microwaves on the low deck, chem bombs on the top, chemtrails underneath that. So if the plane is really high up at altitude, because by the time I've ever flown over St. John's, we was 36 to 41,000 feet. And if these are over the top of that, then that's telling me something like balloons or high altitude drones are deploying this. Because a commercial jetliner isn't operating that high, and Learjets is 50 to 60,000 feet operating height. So anything you see above a jet plane is something else, right? That's logic says so, and logic also says something's deployed here. This looks odd. All right, boom, boom, boom. Something has done a shockwave of some kind here. I don't look like a skeleton though. It's cool to see shapes in cloud, and I got a pulse here going in a different direction. So something has pulsed out here. From what the device is, I can't determine from this picture. There you go, Alana. It's more proof of your total manipulation and dominance of mankind with their fucking tech bullshit. Can't wait to see her book on Aether. Now she's got my attention. Yeah, Alana, you always have my attention, but now you really got it. Fucking hell, there's another big old demon face. Ooh. Hope it's eating the chem. I don't think it's there a sprig of fairy dust. You think you don't see entities in the sky? Okay. You hear how I handled that? Okay. Very happy you don't, actually. A lot of plasma haze here. When they microwave an area a certain way, a plasma of cloud nucleates all around it. And through it, you'll see the microwaves. See the microwave in that direction. Get some light microwaves here. So they're just making what I call little tickle pulses. Trying to make a whole area spin at once rather than have one area funnel. So they might be making what I'll call a gear, where they'll spin this slow. And it'll pump stuff from here back in, stuff from here up into here. And if you heat it up, it'll melt ice. Right, that's a logic. As we head into New Brunswick, hello Maine, United States of America. Oh my God, are you covered in smoke? That's smoke. Some of Rod's harmonizers would do well knocking that out. And it would knock it out. Because this is falling out and getting in your lungs. So use great care when you're outside. And oh my God, what's falling out on these trees when it rains. Oh, blessings. Yes, I had my wand out. Anybody who knows? Oh my God. I hadn't seen this yet. Would you look at the gilt on Mount Rogers on here? Another one of these great big old plumes like I showed at the beginning. And I'll do this one in the kilometers as well. Why? Because you Americans need to get used to that shit. Learn new things. Just to hear, right? Longer than that other one I showed you over in Queensland, near Harvey Bay, right? Longer. I did a loopy there. Oh my God, look at this. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is unacceptable. This is going to hold that smoke in the air. This is going to give something for those smoke particles to not only cling to, but to catalyze into other things up in the atmosphere with the sunlight and the moisture. I see from here lots of microwave pops or laser pops from space. Boom, 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 boom. Because they do use space-based lasers for manipulating the weather. Oh my God, do you want to see how long that one is? I'll do this one in miles. 1,500 miles of chem, folks. Breathe it and weep. Fucking hell. Y'all wonder why I get so upset. I'm really going to try not to swear and get too loud because my neighbor is trying to sleep. And he's going to need it because he vaccinated himself. Boy, am I upset. So really now I'm kind of prisonering myself in my room right now. Chem bombs over our oceans. Our oceans. Think of it as yours. Will you treat it better? Look at this big square right here. Obvious geoengineering. This is your Chem Report. This is the latest, greatest image of our world as of the 20th of July. It's the 21st here. And happy birthday, John Sal. I had to throw that in there. Happy birthday to you. Look at Florence. This is we always stopped here to get gas when we was headed down south on I-95. Always. It's gas stop. My mother's over here. Bzzz, getting fried. Look like you're getting dicked. The hell is that? That'll be the scrotum. Yeah, you guys are getting it. I haven't even looked at the weather plan yet, but they're definitely moving something offshore. Virginia, holy shit. Come on, mountains. This is where I call home. I call Chapel Hill home. By choice. And you guys got sprayed like bugs. Danville, we used to go up here for the beer run because I sold a higher alcohol beer in Virginia than North Carolina. You can get 5.0 beer up there. We'd make beer runs. Back in the day when beer really mattered. Beer still matters, but who's got money for it anymore? Chemtrail. Not just smoke from the fire. Smoke from the fire is all over the top of all this stuff, but underneath it you got chem bombs. Didn't the smoke take away enough of your sunlight if this is your fucking excuse? Well, they're mitigating everything, not just sunlight. They throw a bunch of big words out to people. Condensates. You know, and then people know things. Williamsburg. Microwave popcorn. You ain't eating that popcorn, you're breathing it. Well, in a way, you are eating that popcorn because it's frying everything you got. This shit's falling into it. Look at this plume of chem here. Big old clusterfuck. Boom, 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 boom. Boom went the plumes. And I'm sure there's some power stations under here adding some more belchins. Because remember, hoses suspended in towers. Page 13, Paris Accords governance document that I shared, tells you hoses suspended in towers is an allowable method of sulfate injection. Dun dun dun. That's fact. Anybody want to deny fact? Well, they can go fucking... Go eat a Fruit Loop and think it has no fruit flavor. Well, it actually don't. They can go smell a turd and tell me it's a chocolate and I'll watch them eat it. Look at this turds in the sky. I'm watching everybody breathe. Look at these plumes and how square they're forming out. They could have little microwave emitters inside these. Just drop one of those things from your oven or a little pulse maker. Boop, 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 boop. It'll go down around with whatever they got. Whatever's deploying. That's possible. Lots of possibilities. You know, they use EMF in drill heads. Right? Even fracking and everything. It's well known they'll use EMF. And we often think it's part of the reason the quakes get induced. Put a big antenna down on the ground and go bzzz. What fucking possibly can go wrong is shown. Look at this big chemtrail here over Florida. They come in Florida. No, I'm motherfucker all the way in Mexico. Jesus Christ, that was a big plume. All the way across the whole United States. And the fire smokes are still there. Now let's go to the guilt. Oh my God. What they're doing to the forests. Look at the EMF square here in the center. Fueling the winds. These are wind fuelers. When I see that, and pulses on the edges like this, that fuels the winds for the fires. So geoengineering is making wind, by the way, is geoengineering. Oh my. See the square form to all this? They're fueling it. That color there is telling me there's a neighborhood going up. Insulation stuff often changes the colors of the smoke, or they're dropping retardant on it. I think the news is the retardant these days. So much shit. Oh, this is terrible. What did it look like yesterday? Have a peek with me, folks. Have a peek with me. It was a lot less yesterday. A lot of the smoke. Protected area. When you burn these protected areas, suddenly they're not protected because there's nothing left there to. And then the land grabs. Ah, oh, what a shame. I never get to see it in its natural state like that. But nature will come back from fires. But man-made fires suck, so it'll be interesting to see if we see not melted trash cans and melted wheels on cars again. You know, the typical laser signature. Or do. Smart meters, I don't think, have the range to do all what some of us suspect, and not all the houses have them. Though they have, we have seen fires with them. So I'm not ruling that out, what the cause of all these is. And they all start at once. You know, what is it? Suddenly Genie blinks his eyes and all the fires start? You know, I showed that day already. You guys got smashed. Look at this shit off your coast here, Chem. What a shame we treat our planet this way. What a shame I have to come on here and want to cry. I damn sure want to be the town crier. I'd love to have the outfit and the belt. I'd use it, I think. You know, as I zoom here on Hudson Bay on the 20th, and again I see that A-frame in the sky. I know this shit's got to change. It just does. Big love, people. Peace.